I remember having this crazy dream. I was running through a forest during what seemed to be about the daytime, and there was trees everywhere. There was green, and it was trees, and I was running. I don't know what I was running from, but I was running. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I appeared to be running towards a bridge or walking towards a bridge or something like that. And for some reason, I start climbing up onto the bridge, like I'm gonna do something crazy, like jump. So I start climbing, and then I step up, and then I like stretch out, and then I jump, and that's where I wake up.
Basically, most dreams occur during REM sleep, that is rapid eye movement sleep. It's also called stage 4 of sleep often. And this was sort of discovered or observed starting in about the 1950s when they started doing sleep research. But now, something that's kind of come out in the last 10 to 20 years is that you can actually also dream during those other 3 stages of sleep or non-REM sleep, but most during that REM phase of sleep.
있잖아, 내가 한 번은 일어났는데 막 거울을 본 거야. 근데 막 완전 뚱뚱한 거 있지? 막 완전 부은 것 같아. 그래서 막 깜짝 놀라가지고 배를 봤는데 막 내가 배가 부른 거야. 막 완전 막 임신? 막 그런 거. 그래서 진짜 봤는데 막 체크도 해봤는데 막 임신인 거야. 막 대학교 1학년인데 완전 막 깜놀해가지고 막 나 죽는 줄 알았어. 완전 막 패닉 상태 와가지고 막 숨도 못 쉬겠고 그래가지고 완전 기절해버렸거든. 근데 또 일어났다? 막 이상해가지고 막 봤는데 막 다 꿈이었었던 거야. 아, 나 완전 진짜 막 질겁했는데 진짜 깜짝 놀랐었어.
Can people create their dreams? Can they change them or make them to where they want them to occur in a certain way?
Right. Yes, actually, you can train yourself to. Some people are able to be asleep and cognizant of the fact that they are dreaming, and by doing that, by becoming cognitively aware during the dream that they're actually in a dream, they can manipulate their own dreams. So sometimes people will do that in therapy, actually, if they're having a lot of trouble with nightmares and things like that. The therapist will work with them to teach them how to control their dreams.
So I was sitting on this bench that was surrounded by like 4 buildings, and it seemed pretty sunny out, you know, and as I looked down to see my hands, I was holding pieces of paper, and I realized that I was studying for my bio class. All of a sudden, I end up in this hallway, and it seems really shaky, like I'm kind of like walking, not knowing where I'm going, but all I know is that I'm trying to look for my friend, go down, and I just woke up, and I don't know what happened.
In kind of theories of dreaming, one explanation is that dreams are sort of when your brain is consolidating what you've thought about or experienced throughout the day, or might be thinking about, you know, in the future. And so probably if you're experiencing like stressful times in your waking everyday life, you might also have stressful dreams or nightmares about things that could be going wrong. So there are different theories in which some people think that that dreaming specifically has a purpose, which is the actual consolidation of memories or working on emotional circuits in the brain to either repair or maintain those circuits from sort of what's happened throughout your day. And then some people, sort of a biological byproduct where, so when you go into the REM stage of sleep, your motor neurons have actually been sort of shut down, and that's why your body doesn't move as much. Like when you're actively, you know, doing things in your dream, you're not acting them out. It's because your motor neurons are sort of shut down, and so you know, your brain, a lot of activity, a ton of activity is actually happening, and actually more areas are even talking to each other than normally happens because there's suppression of certain parts of the brain, whereas other parts of the brain are more active. And so they think it's just like that biological byproduct. Because other parts have been shut down and the neocortex is more active, you get what we term dreams, and that they have nothing really to do with what your body needs, but just a byproduct there.